Today I will be showing you how to make this fox, and you will need, if you want to make him red you can, but I'm going to make him in orange, and you'll need about 88 orange, 17 white, and 16 black rubber bands, and also 2 blue or whatever color eyes you want to make it. So let's get started. First, let's make the ears, and for the ears we're going to use the orange color. Starting at the top of our loom, a single rubber band. We're going to put it, creating the triangle, and then coming one down on the left and right. Let's take a single orange, double it, and we are going to make an upside down triangle. And I'm going to make the inside of my ear white, and so I'm going to take a white and loop it from the top down. And now let's cap it off with a black rubber band because we want the tip to have black, tip of the ear. So let's go ahead and cap that off 4 times. If you can't do 4, go ahead and do 3. Now to loop it, we're going to go under the cap band, grab a single, use your finger to help, band out of there. There should be 2, so grab one of them and bring it to either side, left or right, and do the other one the same way. Just be careful when you pull it, don't let your band break. Go ahead and pull the top band over the upside down triangle, pull it over, and then looping the white, the inside of the ear in. And let's go ahead and finish up the sides of the ear, and just go ahead and do the other side. Release any tension if there's any, and let's finish up the ear. I'm going to take it off, and we're going to put it on a holding hook for later. And let's go ahead and make the other ear. Same thing, you can fix it later. Single rubber band at the top of your loom, triangle, another single, down 1, a single, double it, creating the upside down triangle. And now let's go ahead and pull the upside down to create the diamond. Then let's go ahead and take your single black and loop that 4 times on the top of the ear. Now looping, same thing, go under the cap band, the black one, grab one of your rubber band and looping it onto either the right or the left peg. Go ahead and loop up the white, the inside of the ear, and then let's do the sides. And finish up your ear. Again, I'm going to take a little bit of it off. Put it on my holding hook for later. And let's make the eyes. Take your eye color, loop it 4 times. If it's loose, do it 5, but 4 should be good. And loop it 4 times on your hook. Take a single, double, and go ahead and pull your eye onto the white rubber band. Another eye, single, loop it 4 times on your hook, take a single white, double it, and pulling your eye right onto the white rubber band. And since our face will be orange, we are going to go ahead and take a single orange and pull the eye right onto there. And all these rubber bands that I'm using are Rainbow Loom brand rubber bands. Let's make the arms, starting with 2 orange, same as the body. Loop it on your loom twice. And now let's take a single black. We're going to make the front of his arms black. Take a single and double it. And put it on your loom. Take another single, double it, and put it there. So you have 2 orange, a single black doubled, a single black doubled. Let's take a single black and loop off his front paw 3 times. And let's go ahead and loop up, go under the cap band, grab the bottom, and looping it onto yourself. Take it off your loom. And we can put it aside for later. Shouldn't come off. Let's make another one. 2 single orange, twice. Single black, double. Put it on the loom, single black. And then capping it off with a single black 3 times. 2, 3. Put it aside for later. Now let's make the back legs. We're going to do the same thing. 2 single orange, but this time we're going to add a little, give his thigh a little thickness like we did some of my other animals. 2 single orange, twice. Now take a single, double, and we're going to do that twice. Single, double, and cap off his foot there 3 times. Now take 2 single orange, put it to the side. Let's go ahead and loop up. Same thing, just go under, grab the bottom rubber bands and looping it onto itself. Now after we do this black, go ahead and take this orange and connect it to his thigh and loop that thigh up. And then let's go ahead and take it off the loom and put it on our holding hook for later. That's one thigh. Let's make the other, same thing. 2 single rubber bands, coming down twice. A single, double it, twice, cap the end off 3 times, 2 single for the thigh, and loop up. Remember to connect your thigh. And let's make the nose. For the nose, we are going to make it black. You can do pink or whatever you want. Take a single black. We're going to loop it 4 times. And if your rubber band's loose, loop it 5 times. Go ahead, take 2 single whites, double it, and pull the black nose right onto the white rubber bands. And since it's going on the face, let's go ahead and take an orange and pull the nose right onto that single orange. And now let's make the tail. For the tail, we are going to take a single orange from the top of our loom. Go ahead and put it diagonally. Same on the other side. And we're only using single rubber bands, so just coming down. And we're coming down 2 more times, so a total of 3. Same on the other side. So that's diagonal, diagonal, come down 1, 2, 3 on both sides. And now let's go ahead and take a single white to make the tip white a little bit on both sides. So white, white. Let's take an orange coming down the center of the tail, single orange, 2, 3, 4, 5 orange. And let's go ahead and take a single white, and that should be the last white there. And now let's take a single white, double it, closing off the tail. Take a single white, double it, closing off the other side. So that's what you should have. And now you're going to take your black for the tip of the tail. And you can do it whatever color, you can just leave it white. And then we're going to loop that 4 times for the tip of the tail. And now let's go ahead and put some holding rubber bands. Take your single orange, the same as the tail, and go ahead and loop the triangle there. Single orange, double, triangle there, single orange, double, triangle there. And now let's take a single white, double it, and do a triangle there. And that should be your tail. Let's go ahead and loop it off. Go under the cap band, grab the top rubber bands, should be the 2 of them, and looping it. It's very stretched out on the side. Mine went to the right. The next 2 should be the left. Go under the black cap band, grab it and loop it onto itself. And the last one should go up the center. And if there's any tension, go ahead and release it. We don't want to break your band. And looping it, it's very easy, that one. Just goes right onto the center peg there. Now let's loop up the center of the tail. Let's go ahead and come up, creating teardrops, and it should be just single rubber bands. And do the side, either side, up to you. Remember, release any tension. Don't have your rubber band break. Pull back the holding rubber bands, grabbing only the bottom single. And then you're going to loop up to the center peg there. All your rubber bands should come up to that center peg where the arrow is. Now that you've done that, let's go ahead and take 2 single rubber bands and kind of like a slip knot, put your hook through, grab your 2 single, put it on your hook, and take your tail off for later. Put it on your holding hook. Now let's make a fox. Starting with 2 single rubber bands from the top of our loom, diagonally, on the other side, on the other side, just come down 2, And then let's come to the chin. Same thing on the other side. Come down too. And then push your chin peg down there all the way to the bottom. And now let's go ahead and do the center of the face. 1, 2. And if you want some white down here, you can put that as white, but it's going to loop right around the nose, so I'm just going to do orange so it doesn't show. Last time I did white, it kind of looked funny, but if you want white, you can. So push down your rubber bands. Now let's continue down the body, coming on the shoulder and then coming down 3, 2 rubber bands. 2, 3, and go ahead and finish up his bottom there. And loop on the other side, coming down 3. Closing it off. And now let's go ahead and make his belly white, taking 2 single rubber bands. Down the center of the body. And here I had the last one red, or I'm going to make it orange, and you can continue white if you want to. But I'm going to have my last set here, 2 rubber bands, orange. So that's the body. Now let's go ahead and add the tail. And we're going to go ahead and put it on his bottom there, creating a kind of like a capping band. Let's go ahead and add the eyes. Take the eye off your holding hook and put it from the second peg across from the top and split out the eyes like that. I have the ears here. Let's go ahead and put the ears right on the ear peg. And let's do the nose. Find your nose and put it on the third peg from the top across. There's the nose. So we got the eyes, the ears, the nose. And let's put some holding rubber bands before we put the foot on the back. So let's take a single and loop it around the eyes. Another single around the nose, creating the triangle. In the body, let's make it a little thicker. Take 2 single rubber bands and loop it in a triangle around the body, and then another 2 triangle. So you should have holding single, single, 2 single here and 2 single there. And now let's go ahead and add the hind legs from where the end of the body is. Should be some separation there. Should be 4 rubber bands each for the hind legs. Go ahead and attach it on the second and the first peg from the bottom there. And let's do the other side, same thing. Should be 4 rubber bands each on the first peg from the bottom and the second peg from the bottom. There's our fox. Now let's go ahead and loop. Starting under the tail rubber band, pull it back a tiny bit, grab the top 2, should be the one to his middle, and looping it onto itself. Go back in, grab the next 2. Mine's going to the left. The last 2, carefully. looping it onto itself. And let's go ahead and turn it to the side, grabbing the bottom two and looping it onto itself. And continue up the side of the body till we get to the shoulder. And we're going to add the arms later. Do the other side. Now let's add the arms. Let's go ahead and get our arms out, put it through the loops. Grab your shoulder rubber band, pull your arm right onto it, and then looping it right onto the chin peg. Let's do the other side, same thing. Get your arm, get your hook through the loops. Grab the shoulder rubber bands, pull the arms through, and looping it onto the chin peg. And now let's go ahead and do the center of the body. And we want to see teardrops up and down our body here. If you don't see any teardrops, you're missing a step. Go back and fix your mistake before we go on to the face. Now let's loop our face. Go under on the chin peg, grabbing the top two rubber bands, pull everything back, and it should be the one going up the center of the face. And when you pull it, you should see the nice teardrop, and loop it right onto itself. Go back in, pass all the crisscross rubber band, grab the next two, and mine's going to the left, and the last two onto itself. And now let's do the side of the face, going up onto the ear, go under the ear, turn it sideways, grabbing the bottom two, and we should all come to that center point. And now let's go ahead and finish up the center of the face. And that's what you should have. You should have teardrops all around. And now our fox is almost done. Let's go ahead and take a single rubber band, go all the way inside that top peg there. Grab your slip knot rubber band, pull it gently to tie everything off, and let's go ahead and take him off the loom. There's our fox. Go ahead and push the eyes, the nose, fix everything you want. Don't pull it out too much, it looks kind of funny, I think. If it's pulled out too much, and fix the ears. Fix any loose rubber bands by pulling it together. Pull the arms and the legs out. And if you want for him to look up a little, you can go under the chin peg, pull up those rubber bands, he'll look up. And tuck in the charm string, and there's your fox. I hope you like him. Thanks for watching.